Jacobs has done it.
Well, they just got their second one last week.
Bradshaw. Inside 5. Touchdown, Ahmad Bradshaw. Well, they wanted to establish the run here in the second half. Something Tom Coughlin talked about going into halftime. And I think they've accomplished it.
Hey, Tony, how about the role reversal, though? Brandon Jacobs on the big run to the outside. Now, here's your little guy. Boy, he just drops it on Rodney Poole.
I mean, he just lowered his shoulder and ran him over.
Jaworski from the shotgun. Neo in chase. Montgomery makes a one-handed catch. He probably wish he hadn't done it. He took a real hit. Mike Dennis was the hitter.
I'll tell you, that was something. The Eagles looked like they didn't want to throw the ball up or down the field. As we see it here, it's just a screen pass out to the right. Montgomery starts on the left side. You see him coming across in front of Jaworski. He gets it here over the shoulder. Now watch Mike Dennis right there. A square hit right on the sideline to put Montgomery right on his back.
Never had a prayer.
1st and 10 on the 37-yard line for Philadelphia. They're leading 7-3. Spagnola. Upended at the 42-yard line. He was hit by Lawrence Taylor and Larry Flowers. And a ball. Apparently the fans thinking about that loose ball.
It's not over. And the Giants lead 3-0 as we start the second quarter.
Anytime you cite to John Belushi, I was there.
Yeah. See if you can guess what I am now. Shockey. How about that? Jeremy Shockey all the way down inside the 15. Lowered his shoulder and just flattened Mike Peterson. Gibson, Peterson, you name it, they lined it up, and they could not bring this guy down.
Well, the center, Chris Bober, is going to come out right there and makes the block on Chad Bradsky. Excuse me, that's Bradsky-Ole, but then you watch Jeremy Shockey, once he gets the ball in his hands and his ability to run, and it is very impressive, a guy of his size and his speed to run and run over people.
Jeremy Shockey looks like an awful nice receiver. You know that?
Palmer throwing in his direction again. Why not? He bounces off a guy, stays on his feet to the 50, down to the 40, to the 30, knocks another man down, and from behind he's dropped inside the 25. All of a sudden he looks like he's in a demolition derby.
First and goal at the 8. Hynoski came in motion. Jacobs goes to the outside. Brandon Jacobs put a shoulder down. That's a heck of a touchdown drive to start the half for Big Blue.
What's a finish on this play, one-on-one.
Oh, that hurt all the way up here.
Fifth on the list now. He delivered the blow as he got into the end zone and tightened this game.
He did look great when he came in last night, didn't he? This is Jacobs again. Jacobs, first down Giants, runs over Rodney Harrison as he gets to the 40.
Of course, it's Sean Spring, so the Redskins are short in that area.
Last night they thought Sean Springs was not only going to play, but he was going to start.
Came out before the game and they said no. Meanwhile, Jacobs says no, you're not going to stop me. And the big bull goes down to the 14-yard line. He runs right over Landry for a 17-yard carry.
You know, and you're not going to see a lot of that, but you know, here they run to the left, they get a pretty good lead, a good cut. Now watch him unload right there on Landry. That is getting run over. Landry's going to say, where in the heck did that truck come from?
Landry just went from the 97% he told us he was last night to about 84.
Landry's about not knowing where the heck he is right now.
They
clocked it at minus 59 wind chill that night. And we started tonight at -1 as Brandon Jacobs runs into literally Charles Woodson, tried to run over him, and a gain of 4. And these are two cornerbacks that will come off the edge, Troy, and make a tackle, Woodson and Al Harris.
There's no question. I mean, it's a physical corner group, and Charles Woodson, I don't know how many more times he's going to want to have to try to do that. I mean, you're talking about a 265-pounder running downhill. I mean, there's a lot of corners in this league that would have gone down low. I mean, my hat's off to Charles Woodson taking him up high.
I think he was trying to get the ball to Brian Mitchell and was just waiting and waiting, and then no chance. Strahan makes the hit. So Strahan's had a big stop on a two-point play. He's had an interception.
Perhaps the only thing he loved more than being Concrete Charlie was telling the story of his most famous play.
The tackle that I made on Frank Gifford. The clock is running down. I'd say 35, 40 seconds to play. And we're ahead 14-10. They're driving. Gifford swings out of the backfield. Here he is coming across the field, looking at the ball. Down and in. Down and in. They're dangerous. That's like a Volkswagen going down a one-way street, and a Mack truck is coming the opposite way. He went backwards, and the ball flew in the air. Chuck Weber fell on it. I had no idea where Frank Gifford was when I turned around and I said these exact words. This game is over. Some cameraman went click. He got me standing over him.
They say that photo is one of the most famous in NFL history. But as bad as it looks from Mr. Gifford, I know Pop-Pop liked him quite a bit.
Hostetler continues to loosen up behind the Giant bench. Here's Montana, long time in the pocket. But chased down, finally hit from behind. The ball's loose, and turnover maybe. I hear him say red ball. That's 49er ball. And Montana still on his hands and knees.
I'll tell you, that is the one we know about Joe Montana. We know about his back, and he really took a shot in that back. Although he was rolling to his right, it was still his backside.
For San Francisco, Montana with all kinds of time early.
Well, watch it here, but it was good defense downfield. He had no one to throw to. They knocked him out of the rhythm. Then you see Taylor miss, and right there as he hit Leonard Marshall coming from the backside. He just wanted to find another blue jersey.
1st and 20. Montana back to throw. Going deep. It's going to be picked off by Lawrence Taylor. And he's got a lot of room to run. Montana is down. Taylor is in the end zone. But Montana is hurt. Rice was the intended receiver. Lawrence Taylor was the only man there as Montana took a shot.
Watch the hit. It was Jim Burt. Burt get through it, unloaded on Montana. Montana just threw it out there. As you say, Lawrence Taylor was the only guy out there. I'll tell you, Montana was really bounced off that turf. It looks like they're checking his right shoulder. Watch the thing again. Bird is going to come straight up the middle off Quillen's block there. Hit Montana. I don't know. It could have been either shoulder the way he hit there.
Elway asking for quiet. Don't forget he can roll out and likes to.
Shot. That is great football. Gary Reasons on that drive made 3 of the best hits I've ever seen him make in his life. I've ever seen anyone make, and this is the best of the 3 best.
Wow.
Look at the determination. He reads run the whole way. He reads Humphrey the whole way. He takes off for the jump before Humphrey takes off for his jump. That is football.